The economic comparison between India and Pakistan is one of the scale versus the struggle. On this surface, India's position appears far stronger. It has a GDP of nearly $4 trillion, making it the fifth largest in the world. Its foreign exchange reserves hover around $600 billion. Foreign direct investment flows into its markets, and multinational companies are shifting operations to India as part of the China plus one strategy. This creates a narrative of unstoppable growth. Pakistan, by contrast, has a GDP of around $370 billion, foreign reserves that often fall below 10 billion, and repeated reliance on IMF programs. Inflation frequently crosses 20%. The rupee suffers devaluation, and the industrial productivity is inconsistent. The contrast is dramatic and, in many ways, undeniable. But to stop here would be simplistic. GDP size doesn't capture everything. India's economy is large, but it is also unequal. The World Inequality Database notes that the top 1% of Indians control more than the 40% of the nation's wealth. Nearly 200 million Indians still live in poverty. Malnutrition and farmer distress remain serious issues. India's size allows it to mask these challenges, but they are real. Pakistan's weakness in structural instability, every few years, political crises halt reforms. Energy shortages prevent consistent manufacturing. Corruption undermines investment. Unlike India, which has continuity in economic planning, Pakistan restarts from zero with every new government. This erases progress. However, Pakistan has hidden strengths. Its remittances are steady at over $30 billion annually, forming a backbone of its forex reserves. Its agriculture feeds 20 to 40 million people. Its demographic advantages, like with more than 60% of its population under 30, gives it long-term potential. It's freelancing and ID exports, while small compared to India's, are growing at double-digit rates. The real question is not who has the bigger GDP, but who can sustain growth inclusively. India's challenge is inequality and unemployment. Pakistan's challenge is stability and consistency. Both need reforms. India must prevent growth from becoming elitist. Pakistan must institutionalize reforms beyond politics. Globally, India is seen as an economic giant, Pakistan as a crisis prone state. Yet, history shows both nations have capacity to surprise. India was once written off as the Hindu rate of growth in 1970, but reforms made it an emerging power. Pakistan was once an Asian tiger in 1960, outpacing South Korea, but instability reversed its fortunes. Therefore, the lesson is this: neither success nor failure is permanent. India must guard it against arrogance, Pakistan must guard against collapse. For citizens, economic progress is not about GDP numbers, but about affordability of food, access to jobs, and stability in life. Until both countries make economics about people, not prestige, neither will reach its true potential.